hard time today, so I wrote it down. I apologize for reading, but I'm just going to try to stay focused and keep myself composed here. Mrs. Beekman is one of the best teachers I've ever had the pleasure of working with. She's incredibly caring, loving, and finds a way to connect with each student in her class. She has a way of motivating students to get them to reach their full potential. And Brandywine Heights have been very fortunate to have her in front of our kids for the past 37 years. Not only is she a rock star in the classroom, she is so well respected among the faculty and staff. She always has a smile and a positive attitude, even during our most stressful times. She's got a wonderful sense of humor and can make anyone laugh with her wit and fun sarcasm. She has contributed so much to our school and community over the years with her knowledge and expertise, volunteering, and donations. Mrs. Beekman will truly be missed as she ventures into the exciting world of retirement. Thank you for being the kind of teacher we all strive to be. Thank you for your dedication and leadership in the building and for always finding a way to keep our morale high. The elementary school will not be the same without you. Thank you again sincerely for all you've done for our building and district.
So we have a small plaque here present to you for your 37 years of dedicated service to the school district. 37 years. Michelle, I would miss you tremendously. You are, as Steph said, a role model and a leader for so many others, whether it's novice teachers or just teachers that have been with the school district for many years. You are the epitome of what we want in a teacher. You're hardworking, you're dedicated, and most of all, you care about students. Every single one of your students is a unique individual that you curtail the instruction to. I don't know how you do it, but you do it with a smile, as Ms. Kelly said, and you are a remarkable person, a remarkable educator, and we will miss you so much. So thank you for everything you did for the last 37 years and all the lives you touched. You're a remarkable person. Thank you.
Thank you. Unless you have the support of a board and administrators and your colleagues and your family and the parents and students that you met along the way. So it is the end of my chapter, but I'm so excited to see what's coming because all of you support things that are being done both in learning environments and curriculum that make our students the best. So look out, I'm glad to see what's going to come, but again, I greatly appreciate this and thank you for allowing me to be part of the story at Brandywine Heights Area School.
So Michelle, does that mean we have to try to find someone that has a husband that can drive a tractor trailer and pick up school supplies for him like we did that one year? So Michelle's husband's in the audience and he met us down in New Jersey, drove his tractor trailer down there, picked up a whole load of curriculum supplies and brought it to the school district to save us a boatload of money. So. Mr. Beekman, thank you for joining us and thank you for supporting Michelle all these years.
It's better than I'm driving the tractor. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. So next up, we have the Heights Awards. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do the May Heights Awards, so we're going to do the May and the June this evening. So we have 2 recognitions in May and 2 recognitions in June. And just for the audience that is present here this evening, New Heights Awards are an opportunity every month where staff can be recognized for wonderful things they do. We usually pick between 20 and 30, usually 20 and 30 staff are recognized, and we pick 2 staff members, essentially kind of as the employees of the month that are recognized as New Heights Award recipients. So I'm going to read off the 2 recognitions that came in for May. The first recognition goes to Ronnie Ginther. Ronnie wasn't able to join us this evening, but I understand he is probably going to be doing this. So, Mr. Ginther, this is for you. Ronnie is always going above and beyond to support our teachers and our students. He always has a smile on his face, even under his mask, and is willing to put out and is willing to help out in any way he can. Ronnie takes time to build rapport and a positive culture with his fellow staff members and spreads cheer and happiness when he is around. We are so grateful to have Ronnie as a support for our teachers and staff. Thank you for all you do. The second one reads, Mr. Ginther does a phenomenal job working with our students and staff. He puts a smile on their faces daily with positive attitude and spirit. He takes the time to work with the students in the small and whole group settings. He models positive character traits of generosity, patience, consideration, and care for others, hardworking, and is very supportive of both students and staff. This is seen and observed by all the people he works with daily. These actions speak volumes to building a positive culture within our classroom, our school and class. Mr. Green, I think you have a few words to say on behalf of Mr. Ginter?
Sure. But I never hear Mr. Ginter, because to us in the building, he's Mr. Ronnie. So Mr. Ronnie, good evening, sir. Hope you're watching us from home. But everything that was said before about Mr. Ronnie is just so accurate. He is such a champion for kids. Whether he's working with the youngest students in the building or what he does every day, never takes a lunch and goes and works with teachers who may have a couple kids struggling out in class, and he's going to go and do math with them, or he's going to go and make copies. He is always ever present to work with our kids. His sole purpose, his sole focus in our building is our kids. And as one of the lines alluded, he's just so friendly. There's not a single person in our building who does not say good morning, good afternoon, have a good night to Mr. Ronnie, because he's just so, the way he rips you in, everybody wants to talk to him. Every kid wants to work with Mr. Ronnie. He's a tremendous asset to our school, and recognizing him as one of our New Heights Award winners is more than deserved. So, Mr. Ronnie, congratulations, and we'll see you in August.
Second up this evening, we have Mr. Donato. Mr. Donato, if you don't mind joining us up here, thank you for coming this evening. Absolutely. So Mr. Donato is a 7th grade science teacher with us, but also just assumed the role of the Association Wikia president. So thank you. We look forward to working with you next. So for our new Hunter Award recipient, Mr. Donato, your recognition reads, as students return to in-person learning, I've had the pleasure of watching Mr. Donato teach his 7th grade classes outside in the sunshine from my office window. This brings me great joy, not only as a district employee, but as a parent of a 7th grade student. Watching his students connect with nature and take a break from their laptops is just one example of the ability to know exactly what they need. Mr. Donato has been incredibly supportive and connected to his students all year, which has not always been easy. He is doing an awesome job of putting students first, and BHASD is extremely fortunate to have him as a 7th grade teacher. Thank you, Matt, for your dedication to our students.
So I think when we think about Mr. Donato, I know this is not his first time up here as a New Heights winner. We've talked before about just what a great resource he is in the sciences, but I want to talk specifically about the past year plus as we navigated the pandemic. Mr. Donato has been just incredibly focused on keeping his kids connected. When we were full virtual last year, from March until the end of the school year, every Friday, he would do a hangout session on Google Meet where kids would just come, and they would just talk about what they were doing for that weekend, what they did that week. He did that every week with his students. Through all of our different modes of education this year, through virtual, through hybrid 2.0, through bringing everyone back, Mr. Donato found ways of getting the students involved, be it doing virtual field trips to the Lehigh Valley Zoo, or the minute we realized that we could have visitors come to the school, but not come into school, he wrote people in to come and do a stream study. So the 7th grade trip that we always do every year, he was able to successfully bring that trip to the school. And it's not because he loves science, which we know he does, but it's because he loves to foster that love of learning in his students and make those connections. And we all know that that goes beyond what you learn in class. So Mr. Donato just does that tremendous job of hooking his kids in, and each of his kids are his kids. And that's why I couldn't be more proud to be standing up here with you tonight.
Congratulations. Next up, we'll transition to our June recipients. Our first June recipient is going to be Ms. Jenny Lee Miller. So Mr. Volker is here as a stand-in for Mr. Jinish. Mr. Jinish unfortunately wasn't able to join us this evening, but he provided some comments that Mr. Volker will share. So, this is the recognition today. By the way, Jenny Lee is a art teacher in our high school classroom we were just in. That was her classroom. Jenny Lee Miller is deserving of the New Heights Award. Her dedication to the high school art department's success this year has been imperative. Not only is serving as a mentor to 2 long-term sons, but she also has taken